Yay! I'm one of the cool kids. It's me, Richard Herring. Thanks very much for your support for my podcast this year, especially the stone clearing one, which is the best one. If you've donated to Kickstarter, if you've been a badger or a dripster, or if you've come to any of the gigs, we've got big plans for 2019. There's going to be a big tour as well as doing loads of more podcasts in London. So go to richardherring.com/gigs and you can find out all about those, as well as doing London at the Leicester Square Theatre from the Mondays from the 4th of February to the 1st of April. We're also going all around the country and the gigs confirmed so far. I'm doing the Bristol Slapstick Festival, which will have some interviews with the goodies and the in-betweeners in it, and Tim Vine. And then I'm also doing Wolverhampton Festival in Bilston, and I'm doing Bath, and I'm doing Brighton, and I think we're doing 2 shows in Brighton, so if you've missed out on the later show, there will be an earlier show. And we're doing Birmingham, which has sold out, and then there's loads more to come as well. Check that gig guide for details of that. And if you want to support us, then why not become a monthly badger or a dripster? Just by paying £1 a month or more than £1 a month, you can really help us start and make a headway on making lots of content. And you get lots of rewards. You get a special email, you get advance warning of all the guests, you get a badge if you're a badger, and you get entry into a prize draw every month, of which more later. If you're a dripster, that's £4 a month, but you also get some question and answer sessions with me, and you also get access to all of my shows on download. Every couple of months a different one goes up, and you will get that as part of your package. And we try to give as much extra as we can as a thank you for that. So I just thought for this end of year, I would show you what goes into the end of year draw, which is special. If you become a badger or a dripster, you're entered into all draws. 1 entry for every £1 you're donating every month, and you can win some lovely and crap prizes. But they are quite exclusive, and you can probably put them on eBay and make back much more than you've got. So I just want to take you through a few of the things that I'm putting in the special end-of-year package. I've got this. It's a toilet mat from As It Occurs to Me, which is rock hard. It's covered in something. I don't know what it is. There's things like old posters that I'm trying to get rid of. They're a bit scrunched up. There's things like a cheque made out to your name for £15 times 2. You get some of the Kickstarter stuff. Old Kickstarter things like these RHLSTP postcards you can't get anywhere, emergency questions bookmark, some old DVDs from that. This is quite exciting. Like there's a As It Occurs to Me card, some promotional material for Lord of the Dance settee. I mean, that is worth its weight in gold. This is quite exciting. This is the fondue set that I won on House of Games. It's not actually branded as they probably couldn't do that because of, it probably would set fire to something. But that is the actual one. I don't want it, so I'm going to give that to someone. There's a picture of me in the Oxford Review signed. There's all badges. I've put a Shrek in it this time. Thank you to whoever got me this Shrek many years ago, but it's a Shrek in this little toilet. A very rare I paid £1 badge. There's a signed chalk. Somewhere in here there is also a signed... Oh, there it is. In with the fondue set. There's a signed ball from the Reading Hexagon gig, signed by as many of the media that could get together. They weren't all there. There's a T-shirt I've made myself, saying I'm one of the cool kids that you usually can only get if you pay lots of money. There is some Marshall headphones that I won playing poker once and don't really use anymore. There's a couple of the T-shirts from the Kickstarter campaign. This is great. This is a bag for life. Again, all these things from the Kickstarters you can't generally get anywhere else. So I'm going to eBay a few things, but that's a bag for life bag. That's really good, high quality. Chris Evans does a fine job on putting these together. Somewhere in there there's a Rubik's Cube. I'll maybe find it. There's a copy of my book, How Not to Grow Up. There's the first season of Better Call Saul that I was given when I went to a launch once and never watched. Top Tips for Life, a book I was sent for some reason. This is a good book about, I've had a look at. There's a Guide to ZX Spectrum Games that was sent by Sean McClure. It's a good book. Buy it if you haven't got it already. Hitler Moustache, which you can't really get anymore. That's and a limited edition crossed out because I made a mistake. So it's probably even worth more copy of 0 my DVD, available at Go Faster Stripe. Hit the Moustache isn't anymore. Again, I might eBay a couple of those I've got left. Cheap stickers from RHLSTP, like all the books. I've got this copy of The Getaway that has been sitting on the floor in my office for ages. I don't know, just since I moved. I've got the sign from the Herring's Mound that someone put up in the There's lots of good things in here. This is amazing. It's not even over yet. Somewhere in there's a Rubik's Cube. I'd love to show you that. I'll show you another one if I can't find it. Signed programmes, Hermione hand, an equity diary. I might have put 2 of those in. More posters. Yeah, some other stuff that people have given me through the year. And I'll make sure there's a Rubik's Cube in there. So yeah, that's the kind of stuff you can get. It's pretty exciting. One person will be getting all that. And there's still time to join in, so go to gofasterstripe.com/badges, become a monthly badger. You can stop after a month. You could be entered for £1 and you might win. Or go to d.rip/Richard-Herring and you get slightly more extras there. And that money's been really helpful from all of you. Thanks very much. It's paid for about 10 of the podcasts this year. Which is terrific. It'd be lovely to pay for all the podcasts through the badge money. It would be lovely to. All that money gets ploughed into making content. Whatever happens, if we make more than we can spend on podcasts, we'll make other stuff with it. It's not for us. It's for making things and paying for all the process of making them and the people who work very hard. So thank you to all those people. To Chris Evans, not that one, of course, who's going to be on, as I understand it, on Strictly Come Dancing next year. It's fantastic news. And then also Craig, Kinga, George, and all the people who've come down and filmed at the Leicester Square Theatre and recorded at the Leicester Square Theatre. My producer Ben, who does nearly all of the production of the audio podcasts. Orange Mark, Rob Sedgebeer, everyone at the Leicester Square Theatre, and so on and so forth. My wife, Catherine Wilkins, do buy her book out in January, When Good Geeks Go Bad. It's really for sort of 12, 13, 14-year-olds, but I read it and it made me cry, it made me laugh. It's brilliant. She's a genius. I don't know what she's doing with me. Yeah, we'll see you at a gig. I hope. Come say hi at a gig. And if you can't do that, if you don't want to join any of the other stuff, you can buy a badge, buy a DVD. Remember, you get free beer at beer52.com/RahelEstepper. It keeps going on. So we're going to see what happens next year. Some changes afoot, possibly, as we attempt to turn this from the shoddy amateur venture it is into something that will sustain itself. But thank you very much for all your contributions, and I will see you in 2019. I'm one of the cool kids. Are you? Bet you wish you had one of these now, don't you? And you haven't. You could do if you win that competition. Ooh, sounds exciting. Ooh, I wish I had a t-shirt like that. Do you? Yeah, me too. All these people talking about it. Amazing.